All right, good morning, guys. So today we're going to be doing these construction features here, or what I like to call is work features. They have different names, different programs, um, but these are ones where if you want to create new geometry using the sketch command, you have to be able to sketch on something flat. And so by using these, I can get to a flat object, or I can create a new plane where there isn't an existing plane, either from the origin or from an existing flat side of an object. So the first one is an offset plane. Just I can pick a face and then pull it a certain distance to offset it. And then I could use that same plane to offset again, or I could go back from this face here, however I wanted to, and keep going in that direction or any other direction, but it's going to make a plane parallel to the existing flat face. So if, like, there's a chamfer here, then I can make a face coming out parallel to that chamfer. But what if I wanted a face at a different angle? Now I could go into plane an angle and define that angle here. So maybe 30 degrees there. And now I can create a sketch on that plane, project that edge so I know kind of where it's going to hit the object, and then draw my shape, whatever it is, constrain it, dimension it, and then I can extrude it, and I can use that the extents here and say to object and have it go straight down to that, something like that. See, once I use that plane, it disappeared. It's still available here in this construction. I can go back and turn that on there if I wanted to. Could also have taken that plane and offset that plane up and sketched on that and extrude it down so it would start up higher. So let's say I know that I want that to start up higher. I could bring that plane up. And I'll start to sketch there. And this is really where projecting comes in handy, because now you know where it's going to be lined up. Maybe I want to do a slot, so center to center slot. So get that done. Now I can extrude that part of the slot to that face, and there we go. So lots of options like that on how to do that. There's also this tangent plane, so I can pick on the side of a cylinder, and it'll let me pick the angle that I want that plane to be at. So now I can create a sketch here. Maybe I want a pipe coming out of here. So now I can extrude, and here's one we haven't done yet, is I can tell it to be two sides. So this side, I'd say to object, or this side I'll tell it to come out an inch. And this side I'll say to object, pick that object. And there we go. So now it's at that angle. I've got that there. If I want it to be a certain angle already, that maybe I've got to cut out there or something, I could use this option for at a point. So like if I had this and I had some kind of a point there, or maybe dimensioned from that edge to that edge, and told that that was going to be 20 degrees, whatever. And so I want it to be right there. This is already at some weird angle. I need that to be from that. Now I can go down and do plane tangent to the face at a point. So tangent to the face at the point, and there we go. So I have those two options. I don't know why they're not next to each other. They're just not. We'll also have this mid plane. This is a real good one, especially if you're going to mirror things. If you pick two faces, it'll put a plane down the middle of them. pretty easy, right? But if you pick two faces that are angled to each other, it'll bisect that angle. So you can see here, it's bisecting that angle. Now I can draw there and cut something that's going perpendicular to the kind of the edge between the two faces. So I can sketch here, again, project. This is something. Sometimes if you sketch on the inside of things, you can't get to it. So turn off the body real quick, grab the face, turn the body back on, and now we can go in, pick your sketch, and do it. This is probably a bad kind of example. I should have done it the other way, but whatever. That's the idea. That you see turn off the body to do it. There's planes between two edges, so I can pick an edge here and an edge here through 3 points. So if I want something here, so I can pick there, and there. Get a plane that's going to be like that. Or like we saw with the sweep, you can do a plane along the path. We can also create axes that we can either use as centers of patterns, or that we could use as a center for a revolve, or we can use them to help create planes by making the axes and the axis then it could be used as an edge. Same thing with the points. And so we'll get into these more once we get to the parametric modeling. But they are there. But planes is a good one to use, especially with if you need to create something for a sweep, or like we're going to do later on with a loft, or something like that. So, all right, go ahead and get on here and play with the different construction geometry, and see how that is. This is one of those things that kind of distinguishes people that are just kind of playing around with the software and people that actually know the software, know how to use construction geometry. All right, bye.